there, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I have another video for you using the Berry Botanical Vellum. It is a product of the month for May, so at the time of this video, it's still available. So I used this in my last video and I showed you how to make a floating card. So make sure you go check that out if you'd like to see it. But this is really pretty paper. This one is fun to fussy cut if you like fussy cutting. This one has a more busy pattern, so it's great for like all those fill-ins. And then this one is your polka dots. I love me some good polka dots. So this is the new pine color. So we are featuring this today. And what I am making, let me show you real quick here, is I made a few pockets. And okay, I'm going to be honest with you. So this is what I started with, and it was not right. So this is why we're here. I'm going to teach you the right way to make this pocket so that you don't do this, because I was really bummed this was a piece of vellum and I didn't want to waste it. But here we are, and I will use this for something else, but I have quite the little contraption going on here. So we are using the last piece I have of this vellum, and we are going to attempt this again. I am making a little pocket, and I'm going to bring in a few other ones at the end and show you different ways that I've made these. And one of them you could use as, well, both of them you could use as gifts, but these are great for like junk journals to put in your scrapbook, to if they're small enough. I've made some that are small enough that can go in little envelopes. So let me show you guys how to make this little pocket. And actually, I do have this one here. Let me show you. I do have this one. I just don't have it glued down. We're going to be using some of the same things. I know sometimes you guys like seeing what we're making before you sit and watch the video, so I totally get that. So we are making this little pocket here. So let me take this out so you can see. We have a pocket and a pocket, and we have a pocket here, and we have a pocket here, and then we have a little one down here. So I'm going to recreate this today, and we're going to decorate it. And then at the end, like I said, I have a few more samples to show you that are totally different that I can't wait for you to see. So you can start this with lots of different measurements. The one I did, I've done a 8 by 10. I've done a 6 by 6. This one I'm going to do a 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to cut this down here real quick. So I do have a little bit of this vellum left here. So yeah, 8.5. So what I want to do is I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. That's just going to score it right in the center there. And I'm just using my scoring tool here so that it folds easier and nicer. Make sure I get this straight here. All right. All right, there we go. I used my scoring blade to get it straight and I still missed. There we go. All right. Let's hope that's not an indication of how this one's gonna go. So what I found is, let me bring back in my boo-boo here. So I cut this one, and I had the crease mark, the fold on the left-hand side. And I don't know really if that made a difference. I mean, I could always flip it over, but the other problem that I did is I cut it too deep. All right, so that made what you cut off of this is going to be your pockets. And these pockets, I mean, they would work, but they're almost too tall. They're taller than your base, okay? So what you need to do is, once you have this folded, I kept my crease mark on the right-hand side. And I'm going to come in here again with my cutter, and I want to cut this, but I'm going to cut it so it's not so deep. So I don't want to start really low, because you have to remember the part that you're cutting off, that's going to be your pockets. So unless you want really deep pockets, that's okay, but you don't want your pockets deeper than your base. Does that make sense? So we're going to just come up here, and I'm going to go down, let me see, how about, that's about 1 3/4 inches is what I'm going down. And I'm just going to turn my paper a little bit so that I'm going about, let me see here, down about 4 inches. So again, you do not have to be precise on this. You can make this however you want, no matter, I mean, lots of different sizes to start with and lots of different sizes for your pockets. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut right up through there. This is some thick vellum. I really like this vellum. Okay, so now what we end up with is this funny little piece like this. It always reminds me of like a little bow tie. Okay, so we have this piece and then we have this piece right here. So this one looks like a little house. All right, and this one's a bow tie. That's what you're gonna look like here. So what we want to do is we're going to flip this over. And I'm going to bring in my long scissors here. I am going to cut from here up to my score line. So I'm going to follow this line right here, and I'm just going to bring it up like this and then cut up my score line. So I made a template because after I messed up the first piece of paper, I'm like, what did I do? So when we cut this, this is what this is going to look like. Okay, and then we still have these pieces up here that we're going to end up cutting apart. All right, so you can make this piece however long you want as well, however wide I should say, because this piece is going to be flipped and added to your base and create another pocket. Okay, so you want it deep enough to be able to put something in it, but you don't want it super deep. Okay, so let me get my sample out of the way. I had to make that because I was like, okay, this is my last piece of vellum and I do not want to mess this up again. So here we go. I'm going to cut this at an angle right up to my score line. And then I'm going to turn it like this and just cut it right down the center there. All right, so now we've created this little pocket. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my liquid glue here, and we already found out, like in the last video, that this really doesn't shine through your vellum because this vellum is a little bit thicker than most vellum. So we're going to glue our pocket closed. All right, so now we've created, let me see, let me grab something here. So now I've created this pocket here, one big pocket. Okay, I'm going to take this piece here, and this one is going to be reversed. So you're going to flip it over. So when you make this, make sure that, like, if you have two-tone or two-sided cardstock, that you like both sides of it and that they coordinate, because one side is going to be flipped over and you're going to create your pocket like this. All right. Then you're going to take this piece and we're going to cut this right up the center. This is also going to create some pockets for us. So you can move these around. You can make these however you want. I can put this one in here and I can create, let me bring my scrap piece of paper back in. So I have one pocket, two pockets, 3, and 4. Okay, and then I will show you in a minute how you can make an even smaller pocket. But you can use this for pictures, you can use this for, I'm going to show you one that is for recipes. Lots of different ways that you can use these pockets. Now, if you cut this and you're close to this, like if you don't go down this deep, you can make this go straight across here, and just so you don't have that point on your pocket, and you can create it that way as well. So we're just going to take these, and again, you can move this up if you want your pocket higher so they crisscross. You can move all of them up like that. I know vellum is hard to see, that's why, you know, I'm trying to use this for you. But let's run with this. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom and on the sides. I'm going to make mine go up a little bit taller up this way, so it kind of overlaps the one coming down here. And then I'm going to add my other pockets, just like that. So again, I'm going to put glue on the sides, across the bottom, and up at the top. And this one, actually, I'm going to move up too. So you don't have to put this one flush down at the bottom because I still have this pocket. So I'm actually going to move this one up a tad. So I still have a little bit of room down here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I just threw my glue here. And I'm going to put this one on right here. And then I see I didn't get that straight, so I'm going to take this and flip it over and cut that excess off there. So that is your basic pocket. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now if I wanted to take, like I said, and cut this off right here, I can take this piece and flip it down here and create even another pocket. So let's bring in, I'm going to bring in a few of these embellishments here so that you can see what I had planned. So I took a piece of vellum, I cut out a tag, just a white tag, and then I took the vellum and cut out another tag, and I glued this on here and put a little bit of ribbon through it. So this can be in one of our pockets. And then I did the same thing. I took another white tag, I took little strips of the vellum and decorated it. So you can do a little bit of journaling on here. You can put a picture on here. So I can stick this one in. Oh, I didn't create that little pocket because this is where I had this one stuck in, but you could always just take and leave this one here and decorate it. So let me see here. Let me use this glue so I can take it back apart here. So there's a little tag, and then I took a piece of the vellum and decorated it there. I have these leaves that I fussy cut out, so I could always stick those in there. And then I created my camera. I love these cameras. This is still, I just love playing with this set. This ends up on a lot of scrapbooking layouts because, I mean, it's a camera and they go with everything. So I created this one. I used some fresh freesia, blends, and ink. And then I took the reel, the film reel, and this is in Misty Moonlight. And I cut another piece that's white so that it's got a backing. And then I took the vellum and stuck in here for my film strip. So I can take this, so I have a pocket right here. So I can take and just decorate this pocket, and then I could stick this one in like that. I have all of these. This is a really deep pocket here that can go all the way down. I didn't glue that good. Stay in there. And you have lots and lots of options. All right, let's stay. Why won't that stay? All right, let me try this. There we go. Stay there. So let me bring in a few other samples and show you, but isn't that cute? So even if you wanted to take this and you could poke holes in it and you could put it in your album, and then you could do it on the other side also if you wanted to. You could create lots of different pockets for pictures or for journaling. So another one that I made, this is using a 8 by 10. So this one was 8.5 by 11. This was an 8 by 10. And I used the Homemade Sweetness designer paper. And this is from the sticker sheet, so I just added a few stickers down here. Again, I made a few tags. This is a sticker from the sticker sheet. I just stapled the ribbon on here. You could always run it through. And then I just fussy cut some of the designer paper. This is a little note card that I stuck in here. This is just a little, do you guys remember this jar? This is a super old jar, and I found this one, and so I used that. This is a fussy cut little bear, a spotlight on nature circle, And then what I did is I just stuck a few little recipes in here. And this would make a great little gift to give someone, bridal shower or anything like that. You could just tuck your favorite little recipe in here and pass this on. Now again, this is one that I could, let me grab a little ruler here. I could take this and cut it straight across. Well, almost straight there. It's pretty close. I could cut this piece off here and then take this and flip it and make another pocket if I wanted to. I kind of am partial to the angle. I think it adds interest to the project, and I think it's really cute. So like I said, you could decorate this so many different ways, but I just grabbed a few little recipes, and I was actually happy when I found this one. I haven't made this in a long time, some strawberry pie, but you could tuck some recipes down in here. And then I went to a 6x6 size paper to start with. So what I did, I just added a few little Slim Jims in here. This is a little, you could write a note on this, you could make it a tag, and this just kind of pops out. Oh, I had a star on this and it fell off. So I had a little star there, and I could put that on that. And then there's a little banner. And then I put like a little coffee mug down here, so you could fit gift cards in here. This would work perfectly. You could add a little snack. I also brought in, I had a few things that I could have put in here. They have these stick candies, so these would be cute in there. And I'm also a huge tea drinker, and I've been drinking loaded teas, and I've been drinking Herbalife teas. So I have a whole bunch of these packets. So this would be a cute little gift to give somebody, to put packets in here. These are just little singles that you put in your water bottle. So you could always put these in any of the pockets. So lots and lots of options for making these packets. And I just think they're a lot of fun to make. It's something different. It's not your standard card. And it's just a fun little project for you to make. And they're always fun to decorate too. You can decorate them so many different ways. But like this one, see how it's, I inverted the pockets. So you can make every other one. You can do every one that's going the same way. It's totally up to you how you create these. But there you go. Another way to use your vellum and something fun to make. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel and you'd like to see more, you can click that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more inspiration by me, you can join Create with Kim over on Facebook. Every Monday at 1 o'clock, I do live videos over there for you and show you different inspiration. And then I also just hit 1,000 subscribers on Stamp with Kimberly on my Facebook group. So that's a public group. So if you would like to see even more inspiration, then you can hop over there, because I try to post different projects. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and go make one. They're lots of fun. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.